Hello and welcome friends. So in this video we are going to see how to export your data in CSV, PDF or XLS file. So as you can see I have three menus here: CSV and PDF and Excel file. And if you see that this project has been already created, on homepage you will get the welcome message, and once you click on the button get all employee list, it will call this URL get all employee, and it will give you the employee ID details, and you can add employee, you can search for the employee, and you can delete as well if you if you go with that search. Let me go back once again, and if you go with that search you can find more option to delete or update, or this like update employer, delete employer, and you can see the one user detail here only. So you can also see that the URL is also getting changed, and based on that we are performing the operation, we required operation. So this is the CRUD project which already implemented, and I will share that project link in the description of this. And if you see that, let me show you the structure of the project. We will have this type of structure: model as the employee, then file exporter I have created here already. And let me go in the resource folder. Resource, we have the application.properties file. And if you, so here we have the web app structure. Then inside web app we have views, and after the views we have the style folder where we have stored our CSS file, and these are the JSP which are required by this project. So I will share this link, like this project whole project link, inside the description. Please go through with that video first. And then to use the font awesome libraries like icons, though we need to add this href link style sheet of the font awesome. So you can use this href command, or you can directly download that css file and store inside your style.css, so that you can locally access this file. And after linking of this css, I have configured these icons inside my project. So you can see that I have already defined the href here in anchor tag. Then we have the icons like I, then class, then this is the format of to get to access the icon from the font awesome. So you need to remember this fas, then fa hyphen file hyphen csv. Same for the pdf, and like excel also we just need to add last excel. So primary and secondary, these are the class type of to show the color on the front end, like these are the bootstrap class. So I have used directly this button primary to show in the colorful format. Okay. And then if so to whenever the user click on this icon, I have already I have to call this, I have to handle using the controller. So where is my controller? I have created a new controller here. If you see, my project have two controller, one is the employee controller and one is the employee rest controller. Employee controller for the CRUD operation, uh, it is the controller only. So in that we have the multiple CRUD operation. So to handle the blank page, then add new employee, get all employee details, and so all front end happening with this employee controller. So we no need to touch this class. So I have created another controller, employee rest controller. Inside that we are going to handle the rest controller only. So to get the all required details from the database, I have to create the reference of my service class, and service class is interacting with my DAO class. So this is the DAO class, and this is the service interface, and here is the implementation. So after this, as you can see, I have already created all these three method, where to once we get the mapping of this URL employee export CSV, then it will call this function, and this function will go to call the export to CSV function in defined inside the file exporter. So file exporter, with that reference we are calling the function defined in the file exporter. And if you see my this Spring MSc project, I have already defined the bean of this file exporter class, so that we can access using the add auto wire annotation anywhere. Now come to export to CSV function. And before going to here, let me show you what library we are going to use. We are going to use the super CSV libraries to convert like to download that CSV file, like to convert that whole object directly in CSV file. So we are going to use this super CSV library, and we need to add this dependency inside our project in pom.xml. So let me show you that pom.xml here as well for this project. So here we have the pom.xml, and as you can see I have already added this dependency inside my project. So you need to add the same dependency to use this functionality. Now come to the file exporter of class. So here we need I have defined that export to CSV function, and inside that we are using we have to take this list employee and list of employee and HTTP response. So if you see my REST controller of this project, let me open. Yeah, so here we are calling the service.get all employee. So get all employee, what it is going to do, it will go inside the DAO reference, like it will access the data defined in the database. So we are calling the DAO reference dot find all, and if you see this class, we are extending the JPA repository here. So this is the whole like all the structure. So we are just calling this function get all employee, and we are getting the all details of the employee inside the list. So and we are passing this list of the employee to my function export to CSV of the defining the export class. So first we need to define the date and time, like in which today's like date time we want this file. Name should be like employees, then timestamp, and then we have the CSV dot CSV format. So if we need to define, we need to get that date time inside the required format. You can define any of the format. You can also put that hour, second, and this minute also. And after taking that timestamp, we need to set the content type as the text slash CSV, header key as the content disposition, and header value as the attachment colon semicolon, then file equals to file name. File name will be employee, then timestamp and dot CSV. And we are setting the header with the header key and header value here. So here is the best part of the project, like how to use this CSV super CSV feature directly in our project. So we need to create the ICSV bin writer object, and we need to pass this response.get writer and CSV reference as the standard reference. And we as we got the object of CSV writer, so before doing writing that header, we need to define the array of the string of what we want in the CSV header. So ID, email, department name we want as the header, and field mapping should be emp id, emp name, and emp department. If you see my this employee class, then you will get that idea of these fields we need to define as the emp id, emp name, and dep name. So all this thing happening behind the logic, like once we call this CSV writer dot write header, so it will write the header. We need to pass this string array, and after this we are iterating one by one that employee list, and we are writing one by one using that emp object and field mapping. So these are the field mapping, and these names should be same as the class Pojo class which we have defined here. So whatever is that your Pojo or entity class, you need to use the same name as in the field mapping, so that it will not give any error. So after everything, we need to close this CSV writer object, and let me show you the output of this project. So like we will have this employee data in a format of employee ID, name, and the department as the on the front end, and we have created these icons CSV PDF. Now let me click on the CSV icon. So as you can see, the file got downloaded, and let me open it. So as you can see, the data has been we have downloaded the required data, which are same as the front end, and you can open it with the Excel file, Excel also. So now let me add one record, so that you can see that we are getting the updated data whatever present in the database. Now let me add Govind and here as the IT and add the employee. Now you can see the success message as data inserted successfully here. Now get all employee list. So we are getting the employee details here. Now let me again download the CSV file, and it got downloaded with 103 KB byte, sorry. And then open this file and you can see the last record data has been added here. So this is the very simple way to create your data, to get download your data in the CSV format using the super CSV libraries. So whenever we are clicking on this icon, let me show you that whenever we are clicking this icon, it is calling this mapping, and using this mapping it is redirecting to my this request get mapping, and we are calling this get all employee function for defined in the service class, and service class is referring to my DAO reference, and in DAO we are get from the DAO we are getting the all employee details, and we're passing this list of employee in the response of and response to the export to CSV function. And this function, in that we have defined this file format, and then we have set the response content here, and then after that we have created the CSV writer object using the response.getWriter and CSV reference. Then we have created the string array of the CSV header and field mapping, and we have using write header we have added the CSV header. Then we have iterated the employee list one by one, and we are written it one again using the field mapping, and after that we have closed this. So if you have any doubt, any question, then please put in the comment section. I will definitely reply on that.